Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be reading people's 1-star reviews on my favourite books. Now this is going to be a very hard video to film, but I'm just going to push through it because it's going to have my feelings. But I've got 4 books here. If you'd like me to do another part to this video, I'll be happy to do it. If you'd like to see more of my reactions to people rating my favourite books on stars, then I'll do it for you. But the books I have are Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover, The Deal by Elle Kennedy, which is the first book in the Off-Campus series, Unconditional by QB Tyler, and now you've probably never seen this one before, but it's also Him by LL Ash, which is unfortunately a very unpopular opinion. So if you see me looking here, I'm looking at the laptop. So I'm going to start off with, I think, Reminders of Him. I think that'll be a good start. Okay, so I have the first review. The first one is, the only person I would finish this book for is my dog if you held him at gunpoint. I'm sorry, but what? I would read this book over and over again. I can see I've read it personally. Oh, that one hurt. That one really hurt. 1.5 stars. Buddy read with Why Did I Decide to Do This and Why Is It So Sad? Finally an official throuple read, but one of them bowed out and now I wish I had to. Where did you get that from? Where did you get that opinion from? I don't know, but we have different opinions. This hurts. Also, I don't know how to react because it hurts that much. I just want to sit there and stare at a wall. Do you ever get that? No. I'll be honest, I've never been a fan of Colleen Hoover. What? First off, just with that one little sentence that I haven't finished reading it yet. What? How can you not be a fan of Colleen Hoover? Like, her writing style is amazing and she just really nails it down to the point in her books. So to start off, how? I don't get it. I have disliked all her previous books which I read, but I thought, you know what, I'm bored and maybe I should give her books one more chance. Maybe I'll change my mind. Spoiler alert, my mind remained unchanged. Excuse me? I'm sorry, I don't agree. Like, what? Okay, this is the most shocking review I've read so far. I'm sorry, but I don't agree. I would like to know what other Colleen Hoover books you read. Okay, this one. Sloppy writing, unlikable characters that made me cringe, vom in my mouth. I'm sorry, but where did you get sloppy writing style from? Where did you get the unlikable characters from? I'm sorry, like, in my opinion, this book is perfect. There's no negative thing about this. I have no idea where people are getting their opinions from. This is crazy to me, okay. But I respect everyone's opinions. Like, if you don't, not everyone has the same taste, but it just hurts. It hurts my heart. Okay, the author did really well in making me hate the heroine. She pointed out everything she did wrong. Moving on. Can't even finish this book. I got up to 25%, but I'm literally cringing every chapter. I knew it was going to be bad after the first chapter. I thought the first chapter was like really good and like it really hooked your attention. It really grabbed it, you know? What am I saying? I don't know, but like I said, I respect everyone's opinions, but this I don't agree with. I thought the first chapter was great. DNF at 31%. Nope. I rarely ever DNF a book, but this one was just not good. I'm sorry to all the Kaho fans out there, but I just can't with this one. Okay. That hurts. It's right with this. It's like it's my book and people are telling me bad reviews about my book, right? and it starts to hurt your feelings. But it's obviously not my book. I could never write that good. So I'm feeling the pain because I know how good this book is. So yeah, I'm feeling the pain. It took me so long to read this because one, it was so, okay, those words. I hated it. I hated it so much. I really thought Caroline would put her entire curiosity into this, but she failed. I thought the writing was absolutely horrendous and that the characters was annoying and awful. It was also so predictable, but whatever. What? See, I just did that thing where I just had to stare into space for a little bit. Where do people get their opinions from? I don't understand. Like, okay, that hurt. That hurt. That, and we're only in the first book. That hurt. Well, let me know if you enjoyed Reminders of Him. I think I need to redeem myself. Well, not myself. I think I need some good reviews about this book. So if you enjoyed it, comment down below, let me know, and we can discuss. Because I want the fans of Reminders of Him. So yeah. I mean, if you're not a fan, I don't mind, but it just hurts. Okay, so the next book I'm going to do, I think, is The Deal by Al Kennedy. So, is this one going to hurt me as well? Possibly. But with this, it's just the first book. And the first book is one of my favourites. And that's obviously why I chose it. I love them all. So if I was to read reviews about all of them, I think I would literally be heartbroken. But it's fine. We're only doing the one for today. But if I do this video again in the future, then maybe I can do it. 5,688 1-star reviews on this book. That is crazy. Okay, so for The Deal, with the reviews, I could only find like one proper one, and then all the others was practically saying the same thing. So I can just say it now with the other thing, and this is like a 1-star review, but I do kind of see people's points. So I'm going to read this one, and then I'll talk about what I'm saying in a minute. So the first one is, it was so boring and the story could have been easily 10 pages shorter, and I didn't even enjoy the chemistry between Hannah and Garrett. Nope, it was a hot mess. I mean, I think it was like a great length personally, and the chemistry between Hannah and Garrett, like, it was there. So it was there and I enjoyed it. It was good. Now all the other reviews was saying that like it was all just about like sexual assault, the plot was about sexual assault and it wasn't done well, and you know, stuff like that. And when you are writing about like triggering things, people have their opinions about it. People will talk about like whether they think it's done good or not. Now I get what they're saying. It was used too much and it was used not in the right way. But my favourite thing is like the romance, the actual college romance. But yeah, I do kind of agree with people when they talking about like the way the sexual assault was like described, explained and used. So yeah, I can't really argue with that one. What a turn to this video, but yeah, I'm just going to be completely honest with you. But I still want to give it 5 stars because it's Hannah and Garrett Graham, so I don't know. Should I have gave it 5 stars if I think that? Let me know, comment down below what your opinions are. But yeah, that was a very big turn. But I'm gonna move on to Unconditional by QB Tyler. So this is my like favorite book, like top 1. Okay, so Unconditional apparently has a lot of 1-star reviews to do with the tabooness. So I'm going to read some of the reviews that I had, because I could have literally gone on all day and told you every single review, but we haven't got time for that. We all want to be doing other stuff eventually. So this one, oh my hand's in there. This book doesn't even deserve a 1-star, it deserves a 0. I was really a clown thinking this was going to be emotional and good and possibly a 5. This was so very far from a 5-star, and I should have known that the moment this book opened up with a love interest who is basically like a father to her. So this is basically just going off like the taboo-ness of it. And yes, I get that not everyone knows the taboo, but it tells you what it's about. Like, if you read the back, so if you know that you're not gonna like something like that, why read it? But yeah, I get that. Also, what do you mean it deserves a 0? Where does that come from? Like, I don't get it. I thought it was going to be a 5-star. I read it and it was a 5-star. So made it through the prologue before I was too creeped out to keep reading. 23-year-old policeman groomed 7-year-old for 10 years until she is 18, and then it's illegal. So if you have read the book, you know that he doesn't groom her while for 10 years. In the book, it's clear, it's clearly said that he didn't start to have feelings for her until she was the legal age. I mean, it said that if, yeah, you went a bit further into the book. I mean, when you do start it, it does kind of seem that way. I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but it's a book. You know what I mean? Now, if it was real life, it'd be different, but it's a book. It's fictional. It doesn't really matter. Could I dislike a book more than I dislike this one? It wasn't even just taboo aspect of the book that I hated, but I mean the ages were a bit much. Age gap doesn't usually bother me, but she was 7 when he became her guardian and essentially raised her. Then what, she turned 17 and all of a sudden he's attracted to her? No, that aside though, it felt like there was no real storyline other than smut, and don't even get me started on the plot twist at the end. Okay, so with this review, age gap, personally I don't care about. Age doesn't matter in my opinion. So yeah, that, I mean, everyone has their own opinion with it, like age gaps. I mean, they even said that normally age gap doesn't bother them, but it was the aspect of she being 7 when, and like him bringing her up, which I get, okay, everyone has their own opinion, I understand that, but everything else she said I don't agree with. That hurt. Like, there's taboo and then there's grooming. This book made me so uncomfortable. He looked after her from the age of 7 and now she's 17 and no man DNF'd. Okay, again with this one, it wasn't grooming because he didn't find her attractive until she was the age. So yeah, I'm gonna move on from that one. But most people have said that they didn't like it because it's grooming and not just taboo. But I don't think it's grooming. Now, it would have been if she was like younger, like 7, but that would be weird and I wouldn't like that. Cal, you're a weirdo. And that's that. I'm gonna move on. Okay, that was the last one. Why did I have to end on that one? But yeah, so that's for that book. Okay, so most people had the issue of either the age gap, not so much the age gap, but the fact that they met when they were 7, when she was 7, and he was he 23? Yeah, 23. So, and I get that issue, but most people DNF'd it before they actually got a chance to get to the part where it was clear that he didn't find her attractive until she was old enough. So if you read further in, you might have liked it, but everyone has their own opinion. Okay, and the next book I'm going to be checking the reviews on is Him by L.L. Ash. This is my second favourite of all time, so this is going to hurt me more than the first two. Unconditional killed me. Okay, so there's a bit of an issue. I was looking at all the reviews and stuff, and the issue is for this one, everyone is literally saying that they've just DNF'd it and that they didn't like the writing style, that they're going to remember Ash's name so they don't have to read her books again, and just basically the same thing, but most of them are just saying DNF'd, that they DNF'd it. Yep, DNF. So I can't really read any reviews from that. I probably should have found the reviews before I did the video, but I didn't. So that's that one. That was a quick review. I don't understand how people DNF this. Like, this grabbed my attention so quickly. And oh, one of them said that it's a lukewarm birthday girl by Penelope Douglas, and I agree with that. It's not a lukewarm one though. It's like, if you like birthday girl, you're most likely gonna like this one, but I'm not so sure now. But I'm going to recommend this book everywhere, so that's that. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe if you want. It's free, and hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.